Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind. And the shot! Just sails past the upright.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Lacazette with the slide tackle there. And Aubameyang! He's scored!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. And here's Aubameyang. Allen. Manolas. Koulibaly.
Napoli have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Manolas. Arsenal making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been fast and inventive, and this is a fine example of early intent. They've begun as they mean to go on, and another goal is on the cards.
Zielinski. Arsenal scored early, of course, and the score is 1-0. Insigne provides an outlet. And here's Mertens. And the ball is out of play. Arsenal get it back again. And here's Lacazette. Milik. And here's Insigne. Guendouzi. Lacazette. Looking for space out wide. And it's Kolasinac. Kolasinac tries lifting it over. Chance to break, and he has been fouled there. Insigne tries running with the ball at his feet. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Mustafi. Mesut Ozil. Kolasinac tries to stroke it through. David Luiz. That's not going to make it. And it's Mertens. Milik. Milik! And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Mustafi drives it forward. Mesut Ozil lobs it in gently. Kolasinac tried to play it through.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He's left his man. Fawzi Ghulam. The ball's loose, and he's after it. Gets it back. Cleared away. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Milik. Chance to shoot. It has a go. It's in. Napoli are back in business.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just...
And we've reached half-time. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Napoli get the second half started. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Zielinski. Aubameyang. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Mesut Ozil. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Guendouzi. And it's Chambers. Oh, he's in! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Aubameyang. Has he picked him out? Lacazette. He tries a shot! What a wonderful goal!
And some players are just capable of grabbing a game by the scruff of the neck, and his immense talent may just have done exactly that and injected the belief that they can retain their lead this time round. Arsenal are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Mesut Ozil. They've managed to get it away.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in.
Aubameyang hits it! In it goes! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And here's Allen. Zielinski. And it's Ghulam. And here's Mertens. Mertens chooses to go back. Ghulam. And here's Insigne. Goes for goal! Caught offside that time. Good idea, just poorly executed. Hector Bellerin gets away from his opponents. Milik plays it out to the wing. There are a few waiting for it. Fauzi Ghulam. Mesut Ozil. Now it's Lacazette. Aubameyang. Aubameyang showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang. Goalkeeper's ball. And the counter is on. Now it's Mertens, and it's Allen.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
It's a loose ball. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. And help's available out wide. Oh, real danger here. Hector Bellerin. He's had a go! Forward it goes. Manolas did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Lorenzo Insigne gets the better of his man. Milik. Aubameyang. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. He's made sure that that won't get through. Now it's Insigne. Insigne plays a clever pass. And Leno can claim that. And that's that. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Arsenal certainly ran a perfect race from start to finish. Out of the blocks quickly, they got themselves in front, and they just didn't look back.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful, perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. It is a venue this which simply adds real chance! Insigne. Lozano! Goal! Napoli! I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a loose ball. They're more than happy to take the muscular approach. Gulam. Lorenzo Insigne. Allen. And it's Insigne. And he's there to cut it out. Allen! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Luis drives it forward. Aubameyang desperately wants to get on the end of this. Cedric Suarez looking to get on the end of this. Gulam does well there, alert. Fabian Ruiz. Lozano.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Lozano, well weighted. He's on his way. Shoots! Sticks it away! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Aubameyang has been caught there, it's a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Arsenal with a perfect chance to get one back. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Aubameyang! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Guendouzi, and it's Suarez. And here's Aubameyang. Lozano. Gulam. Mertens. Fabian Ruiz. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Look at the defender bombing forward. Kolasinac. Torreira over to the left. Ceballos. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Hoists it forward. Defenders on the back foot. Kolasinac. Forward it goes. And it's Kolasinac. Lacazette. He's got away. Torreira. Guendouzi. Guendouzi, not easily shrugged off the ball. And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang spreads it towards the left. Heads it! Milik. Milik has created one goal already. Napoli are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Insigne is fouled. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Has a pop! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Socrates plays it forward. Alan goes looking. Lozano looks to dink one in. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Ceballos. Suarez. Ceballos. And here's Lacazette. Gets up to head it! Let down by a lack of accuracy. Oh, real chance! Fabian. There is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Napoli in control at half-time, 2-0. Here we go again. For Pastathopoulos. Arsenal going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Cedric Suarez. Lozano. He's made sure that that won't get through. Kolasinac. Guendouzi. David Luiz. Guendouzi. And it's Suarez. Aubameyang. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Allen. And that has put paid to that. Arsenal keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Milik, and Milik! To Lacazette. And that's a throw. Aubameyang. Out to the right. And he's there to clear it.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Lozano. Koulibaly. Lorenzo Insigne. And it's played forward. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Ceballos. And here's Aubameyang. Cut out in the nick of time. Ceballos. Lorenzo Insigne. Has he picked him out? Looking to force his way through. Mertens shapes to shoot! Oh, it looked like...
How important that was. He'll be hoping that it won't come back to haunt him.
Socrates is there to heave it away. Lozano. That intervention was very necessary. And the counter is on. It's got through. Out to the left it goes. Milik. And it's Insigne. Shot at goal! And that would have won it. Great leap! Oh, should have put that away. Fabian Ruiz.
Napoli really are almost trying to pass the ball through a brick wall at the moment. You can see the sense of anxiety has now shifted to the stands.
Aubameyang. And it's Kolasinac. Timely intervention. It's come loose. Well read, he sorted that out. And that will be the final act. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Firmino. Mohamed Salah. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Looking to force his way through. Shot at goal! He scores! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
The ball in midfield is one thing, but it's the clever use of counter-attack.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more.
It's Perisic! We can get that clear. Jordan Henderson. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Schüller. Lewandowski. Now it's Perisic. Bayern Munich, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Firmino. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Salah plays it in. Ball's Thiago has given away a free kick. And here's Mane. It's a loose ball. Muller absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Alaba. Pavard. Thiago. Wijnaldum. A real chance to break. Kimmich. Forward it goes. And it's Goretzka. Van Dijk does well there, alert. Milner tries to get it forward quickly. He's off on a marauding run. It has got through to him. Hoists it forward. Lewandowski. Now it's Perisic. Done very well to intervene.
Perisic really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Bayern Munich awarded another corner. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Out for a throw. Muller. That is a crunching tackle. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's got away. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Pavard plays it forward. There is the half-time whistle.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it. Before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Pavard drives it forward. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Gomez. Van Dijk. Milner. Wijnaldum. And here's Mane. And it's Salah. It's found its way to him. He's gone for it! They are rampant! And they are cruising away.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Liverpool take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight.
Liverpool have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Alaba. And it's played forward. Has he found his man? Kimmich gets it out to the wing. And here's Thiago. Levent has a pop! Back of the net! They're back within reach! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case.
So here comes the substitution. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? It's come loose. Milner. Milner. Good ball. Loose ball, who's going to get that? And it's Milner. Goretzka sticks in a foot to win it. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. And here's Origi. He's found his man. Salah. Mohamed Salah. Oh, really good feet from him. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Towering header! Muller goes looking. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. And here's Origi. Origi. Boateng has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's played forward. Well, they can break here. Mohamed Salah, he's on his way. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And here's Origi. Forward it goes. Thiago. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And here's Mohamed Salah. Origi! He should have put that one away.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
They get a throw in. Perisic. Thiago plays it forward. Oh, he's through, it's one-on-one. Muller shoots. In it goes. And what a climax we have here. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
shot!
Liverpool probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Alaba. Koeman. And here's Muller. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Shaqiri. Origi gets flagged offside. Alaba. And that's that. Well, a full-blooded contest. Both teams had their moments, but they are beaten by the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. One glance and you know where we are. It is one... Has a pop! Play, and it is a goal kick. Mbappe. And here's Mauro Icardi. Conte. Tovan. Neymar plays it forward. Cavani floats one over. He's had a go! Rafael Varane. And it's Fekir. Fekir tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And a Herrera. Paredes. Real chance! And it's Fekir. Tovan. Pogba. Mbappe! Mbappe! Goal! France! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Oh, the contact was fantastic. Right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
France break the deadlock.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good foot. Big chance! And the follow-up. It's in. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Lloris reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Caught offside that time. And he's straight offside. Mondi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Kimpembe. Mbappe! Just off target.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
And the Herrera tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe! And the finish! Oh, he's really drilled it. Oh, real danger here. A chance! Pogba. Chance!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Thauvin drives it forward. Fekir. Fekir was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hoists it forward, and he's there to cut it out. Paredes. Marquinhos. And it's played forward. And here's Mauro Icardi. Neymar. Looking to... It's Neymar! He's delivered all right! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
And the Herrera. And we hit half-time, so a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied, it was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
So off we go once more.
France don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Nicely measured pass. Shapes to shoot! Goal! The second half off to a spectacular start.
France are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
And it's Herrera. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Pogba attempts a clearance. He's come loose. Fekir gives chase. Conte. Griezmann. Mbappe. He's off on a marauding run. Now it's Pogba. It's well blocked and back out it comes.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Has a hit! Mendy gets good distance on it. And the Herrera. Mbappe. He could be in here. Goes for goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front.
Paris Saint-Germain are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Icardi is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving it.
Has a hit! He scores! And this is getting better and better.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
So the lead now is 2.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Neymar gets it back. Ball's loose, who's got Draxler? That's been drilled forward. Mbappe gets into a dangerous position. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Griezmann. A real chance to break.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
A chance to play it in. Tries to get it clear. Herrera. It's a loose ball. And he's going long. Pogba. Mbappe. Kante goes looking. Kehrer sends it forward. Forward it goes. Mbappe tries running with the ball at his feet. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Mondi. Hernandez. Mbappe. Neymar already with 2 goals under his belt. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Kante really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Rafael Varane. Musa Sissoko. Just brushed off the ball there. Now it's Cavani. Draxler. He's left his man. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Fekir set up one goal so far. Mbappe is flagged offside. Kimpembe. Kehrer. Di Maria. Crunching tackle. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. France cannot understand what they've done. From a position of strength, they have contrived to lose. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
France just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it big chance. It's in.
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example. It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
So, a breakthrough already. Bernardeschi does well there, alert.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Di Maria plays it forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. Meunier. Mbappe. Oh, good interception. Chiellini. And it's Matuidi. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Douglas Costa has been caught there. It's a foul. He's in, surely. Has a hit! It's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Juventus get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Cavani. That's pretty clear, it is a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Neymar!
Juventus, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more discipline is called for.
Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And it's played forward, and the counter is on. And it's Cavani. It's come loose. It's found its way to him. Could be thinking about a shot here. It's a fine challenge, and it goes his way. Bernardeschi. Dashing forward at pace. Bernardeschi. A really good feat. Up to meet it! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Douglas Costa really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's cut it out. Marco Verratti. Verratti goes looking. Matuidi. And here's Douglas Costa. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And it's Pjanic. And here's Douglas Costa. Good take, and he's had a look. Di Maria tries to get it forward quickly. Icardi. Cavani. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. And it's Douglas Costa. Cristiano Ronaldo. Douglas Costa. Out to the left it goes. Kurzawa. Di Maria. And here's Cavani. Mbappe. And he's there to cut it out. Bonucci gets rid without sophistication. Douglas Costa is making a foray down the right. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position. Why did another show of strength?
We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, this half might require use that momentum to go again.
Danilo cuts it out. Douglas Costa. Matuidi. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo looks to dink one in. Di Maria. And it's Icardi. Marco Verratti. He's pinged one through here. Was always going to be the keepers. Matuidi. And here's Higuain. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So here comes the substitution. Kurzawa. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. It's a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And here's Mauro Icardi. Quick glance at Mbappe! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Now it's Ramsey. Ramsey going for goal! He can pounce on that. Oh, that's a fine save!
Cuadrado sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Matuidi. Ramsey. And help's available out wide. Juventus are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
And here's Ramsey. And here's Cuadrado. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well read, he sorted that out. Di Maria. PSG on the counter-attack. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Cuadrado. Is there any support? He might not need it. Rabiot chooses to go back. Cuadrado tries a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Marco Verratti.
Juventus clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something they're obviously going to have to fix pretty quickly now.
Higuain unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Cristiano Ronaldo with a delicate ball. It's a brilliant interception. Ronaldo needed to come up with a better ball.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Bonucci. Forward it goes. He's left his man. Dinks one in. Hoists it forward. And now they can launch a counter. Lobs it in gently. De Ligt is there, and he can get that clear. Neymar with the short one. And it's Di Maria. Mbappe! And he's straight offside. Bonucci. Matuidi tries to get it forward quickly. Ball through needs to be good here. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Di Maria. Di Maria drives it forward. Well played, he saw that coming. Ramsey. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got it, has a hit! It's broken, and they've been caught out here. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Rabiot. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
There goes the final whistle. Out-muscled, out-manoeuvred, out... And they are comprehensively beaten. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Lamar. And here's Griezmann. And it's Umtiti. Tries to... going for goal! It's in!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for. A player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Conte. Pogba. Pogba plays it forward. Mbappe. Conte. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. France looking to widen the gap even further here. Griezmann ready to try one. Now it's Pogba. Surely a shot. Up he gets! And in it goes! And already they're looking to run away with it. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Conte. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And it's Perisic. Rafael Varane. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Kante. Could move up a gear here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Griezmann. Mbappe. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
And here's Pogba. And it's Sidibe. There's the delivery. He's gone for it! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Mbappe. Boateng with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Racing over the bar.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
He's got it, and he's got time. Here comes the corner. Great leap! And it's there! And they are cruising away. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
France take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Lewandowski plays it out to the wing, and it's Goretzka. Griezmann. Right through the middle. Going through. Lamar! And he should have made it 4.
France just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Hoists it forward. Looking to break out here. Lamar. Now it's Griezmann. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do, to further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. He was just never going to miss.
Well, that looked a simple case of giving the keeper the eyes and just slipping the ball to the other side. That was clever.
France totally rampant here.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Mbappe, towering header. They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Hernandez. And it's Lamar. Griezmann. Oh, a bust challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Lamar. It's come loose. Oh, good interception. Perisic. And it's Lewandowski. Javi Martinez. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage, but looks set to continue. And the action is back underway. Bayern Munich didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Up to meet it! And that has flown over. Boateng goes looking. Perisic. Goretzka. And it's played forward. Tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Dashing forward at pace. And it's Goretzka. That's a decent ball. Now it's Müller. Forward it goes. It's found its way to him. Hernandez battles to win it back. Müller.
France have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
He's away. Defending was strong and firm. Lamar goes for goal. It's there! This is as ruthless as it gets.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
Thiago.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
It'll be a throw-in. And it's Alaba. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Griezmann is fouled. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Sidibe. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Oh, they can break here. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He's on his way. Referee has just said play on. Pogba, he does have an assist to his name. Pogba needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Thiago drives it forward. Muller. And the ball is out of play. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And here's Lewandowski. Perisic, he's gone for it! Oh, terrific save.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Lamar now on a hat-trick. Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So it's Matuidi. Big chance! And it's Perisic. Gnabry. Coutinho. He can get that clear. Chance to break. He's left his man. Mbappe. Striding forward, facing goal. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Bayern Munich really could have done without them. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Oh, dispatched with certainty.
Well, that's about as cheeky as it comes. By going right down the middle, it may have backfired, but it's worked for him this time.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating.
And that's been won straight back. He spotted the run and played him through. Mbappe! It's in! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Matuidi. Conte. Good ball. A chance! He's got away. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Bayern Munich present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Neuer looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
And it only took a little drop of the shoulder to send the keeper completely the wrong way. Didn't he take it well?
Kante gets it back. Goes for goal! Oh, taken with style! And again, they pile on the misery. And that's that. Bayern Munich thoroughly outclassed here. They came